and welcome back to the Impression Wiz channel. I'm your host, the Impression Wiz, and where we left off, we were in week 4 of trying to ask Damien to the prom. And I don't know if it's going to work or not, because last time it didn't work too well with whatever happened. But, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. And it, as far as I know, it was doing pretty well. So, let's go to... Let's go to the bathrooms and hopefully get some more boldness. That day, you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Well, that sounds like a shitty situation. Don't worry, there won't be any an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain +2 boldness and probably +1 staphylococcus with a slight chance of +1 STD. Then you realize you're feeling like going full ghost with your blanket again. I'm going to get an ending with the stupid blanket, aren't I? You know what? That's fine. You're observing your surroundings when you spot Miranda and Damien. You're about to get closer when suddenly...
Greetings, my loves.
Oh, you... Greetings, beautiful high schoolers. It is I, the interdimensional prince. I'm here to rescue you from your mundane existence. Just sign these marriage papers. Not this guy again. Look! Whoa. Gasp! An underworld specter? This again? I like how Liam just pops up. It's like, really? You're doing this again? What again? Liam, this is clearly a kick-ass powerful ghost. Look at its face. So deadpan. No expression at all. That's because it's not a face. It's a sheet with 2 holes cut in it. Man, I wish my face had 2 holes cut in it. That would be fucking metal. No, listen. It's not a face. It's... Ghost friend, help us! Save us from this interdimensional creep! Yeah, do something. Something ghostly. Throw a rock at the interdimensional prince. That's what I'm gonna do. Throw a rock. What? Ouch! Inappropriate. The only violence I tolerate in this is the... The only violence I tolerate is the violence of love, when a man forces his pure love onto his non-mutual lovers. That, and the violence imposed by my army, usually alongside the former type of violence. I will be back for you, my young lovers! How old is he? He's kind of creepy. And so he retreats to his dimension. Superb! Metal! That ghost just beat the prince with its ghost powers. He just threw a rock at him. Yes, I did. Dude, pay attention. It clearly was a ghost rock. What's the difference between a rock and a ghost rock? One is a rock, and the other one is a fucking ghost rock! You do realize you didn't answer my question, right? Ghost rock! Huzzah! I think the ghost thing is one of my favorites in this case. Yeah, throwing a rock at your problems like a champ. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Okay, I'm liking that too much, I think.
Sure.
But you know what? That's what I like. Friend Damien, I am having trouble getting a positive ID on the object in your possession. Would you declare their components? Sure thing, Robo-Bro. What I have here is a can of gasoline, a lighter, and the grin of a madman about to set a cafeteria on fire, or set a cafeteria table on fire. I comprehend now. It would seem to me that the most logical explanation is that you are about to set a cafeteria table on fire. Damn, Calculaster. How much plus smarts must you have to figure that mystery out? My intelligence cannot be calculated using your overly simplistic methods. I think this is actually what was in the Calculaster way if you do it right. However, my morality module indicates that setting a cafeteria table on fire is not within the bounds of acceptable school behavior. In fact, it seems to me, in my metaphorical but not literal heart, that it is not nice.
Huh?
Did I say that it was going to be nice? No, I said it was going to be awesome. Running back conversation to check for phrase, going to be awesome. Error. Phrase not found. No, friend Damien, you never said it was going to be awesome. I didn't need to. It was implied in the grin of a madman part. Calculaster, why are you trying to ruin my fun? It is a matter of perspective, Calculaster. Where you see a table, Damien sees wood to set a flame to, cook his food, so Damien is totally in the right to set it on fire.
Fucking metal!
Yep, Wizman is totally correct. I'm setting this table on fire for eating related purposes, which in a cafeteria is totally fine. Premise that cafeterias are for eating related activities. Accepted. Running scan on setting things on fire in order to consume the necessary nutrients organic beings need. Yes, it would appear that the process of cooking is common, and that fire is indeed the preferred tool. Forgive my misunderstanding. What I thought was an act of senseless arson is rather a necessary step in keeping your feeble form alive. My form isn't feeble! But don't feel bad about that misunderstanding, Calculaster. I'll forgive you if you give me plus money and help me set this table on fire. Certainly, friend Damien. Oh, and I get to eat your firstborn.
I am happy.
Even if I find it hard to believe I will be organically able of having a firstborn, that seems like an equal exchange for my misstep, based on the interactions I have observed here at Spooky High. I totally have seen this completely differently. And so it is. And so it was. Together you and Damien tricked a robot into committing arson. Wow. Or romantic. Wow is more like, how could I do that?
Sure.
Sure. Plus money couldn't hurt. Thinking of. That day you spent some time on the library's PC managing your start kicker. Excuse me. You decide lots of people with a sensational video and impose promise. Nice. You gain +1 or 10,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only +2 money. You hear a cry of anguish. It sounds like several of your friends getting their asses kicked at a video game, and it is. You find Scott, Damien, Liam, and the Slayer. They're playing Federation of Fables, the infamous super competitive MOBA. They spot you.
Yo!
Hey, you, Whizman. We need your help. We can't let these noobs win. It's true. This is so serious that we've put our feud aside to team up against a greater evil. 13-year-old brats that think they're better than us at FOF. We were kicking their asses, but their jungler used a super special skill on our mage that cursed him to roam the desert for 40 years in real life. FOF developers are crazy as fuck. This game is insane. We need to destroy their base soon or we'll lose. Or you can trust me. I'm playing Wally Rex, the Dino Diplomat. I'm in negotiations with one of them. If we reach an agreement, this senseless bloodbath will end in a peaceful truce. We need to destroy their base before Liam does his lame diplomatic thing. I'm Joe the Hole Digger. I'm digging holes to see what happens. I might find a bone. I love you, Scott. Next time, for sure, I'm doing Scott. You can that's a promise from me to you guys that you will see Scott next time around I play this. That won't help us in any way, Wolf Boy. Not if I can't find a super cool bone. Come on, Whizman. Join this alliance. Let's fight the good fight. Now it all comes down to making the right choice. Which absurd character will be the game changer in this match? Gary the Gnome developer? Mighty creator of the entertainment? No one. Just start dancing in a very stylish way. That always solves your problems, doesn't it? I'm going to that one. Gary? That's a super risky choice, dude. Developing a game isn't a fun task. There's a lot of risk and uncertainty. It is not a wise career to choose. Look at him! He's hiding in a bush while developing video games. Not smart. Go, Gary! Fuck. The other team's Eisben, the Viking bastard, is approaching the bush where Gary is. Everyone knows Vikings are strong against game developers. Eisben has 2 battle axes. I don't think Gary is resistant to battle axes. I can't watch this bloodbath. Clearly, Gary's dreams of creating a successful independent video game didn't include facing a Viking with a thirst for blood. Well, Gary's no longer a game developer. Now he's just a bloody carcass in the pool of his own excrement. I guess life is always full of unexpected twists. And we've lost. I guess pretending you could help us was stupid of us. Hey. Yeah, almost as stupid as you choosing a game developer to fight in a violent melee. How was I supposed to know that he was going to be a game developer? Thanks for nothing. They leave. You feel so bad, you don't know if you'd rather be the one roaming the desert for 40 years. Nope, this feels bad. But still better than the roaming thing. Still, you lose -2 fun and -1 smart. You know what? As long as it doesn't touch my boldness, that's fine.
Sure.
Speaking... You know what? Maybe I should increase my fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him as such a simplistic term and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 30 or 23 other different Juans in the school. So adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you never forget about him and those crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom prequel, Monster Middle School. Something I would love to actually see. I know they're making a sequel, but a prequel would actually be kind of neat to see. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. Damien's just minding his own business. Clotheslining people, when suddenly a loud siren goes off up above you. It's the Slayer. She's on the roof of the school, holding a megaphone, and she's looking right at Damien.
Prepare to die!
What up, ball sack? Okay. Put this in your horn and smoke it. Your mama's so fat, when she possesses someone, they don't need an exorcism. They need liposuction. Oh yeah, well. Damien's stuck. It's up to you to figure out a comeback. You lean over and whisper in his ear. Your mama's so poor, she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it. Fuck you, you Van looking piece of shit. Let's do that one. Oh, what the fuck? Why would you say that about my mom? Are you on that fucking Slayer's side? Yo, Slayer, I know I can't kill you because you're the protagonist or whatever, but I'm cool with beating the shit out of your minion over here, yeah? That's not my... I mean, yeah, sure, go for it. Damien jumps up and down on your face, while the rest of the school watches. You lose a couple of teeth and also -2 boldness and 1 smart. There's no winning!
Sure.
Sure. Where's Damien? There he is, right over here. You walk up to see Damien closely inspecting Zoe's body. Or Zoe's body. Not like that, you pervert.
Yo!
What's that mouth do? Okay, that sounds bad, but wait for it. Oh, that one? That's the one for eating whole live birds. And that one? Crushing up the tiny little bird's bones so that the other mouth spit it out. Or that the other mouth spits out.
And what about this mouth over here?
That's for screaming obscenities undetectable to human ears.
And what about this one?
That one's for, I don't actually know. I don't think I've ever noticed that mouth before. I've had so many forms throughout the years. Unknowable void, eldritch deity, totem being sold by a young cat girl. Might have to find that. Gelatinous monster.
And now you got this sick new mouth that we get to decide the function for.
We? I'm not just going to take suggestions. Actually, no, wait. That sounds awesome. I will now take suggestions for what to do with this mouth. Time to come up with a brilliant mouth use that will clearly impress one of these charismatic and dateable classmates. What about a screaming puke mouth for all those times when screaming or puking alone just isn't enough? Maybe one day this mouth could become the Whizman kissing mouth. Let's go that one. Wait,
You can do that?
well, the realm inside my many mouths is an improbable nightmare dimension which bends to my every whim. So sure.
But how? I've been trying for years, and the best I've been able to do is salivate while sounding vaguely upset. If I could scream puke, why? I could finally express how I truly feel about child beauty pageants.
Just to be clear, you can't do it. This is my mouth, so I'm the one who can do the screaming and the puking.
I know. That's something I just have to come to terms with, but Do you think you could scream puke just one time for me? Well, please. Fine, just help me out here. Give me something disgusting to think about. Oh, toe fungus. Hoglogon. Or lagoons. Blah, blah. Crony capitalism. I cannot make that sound. So let's just go ahead and go with what they did. It's so beautiful. They should have sent a poet. What they do send is Crazy Martin the werebear janitor to clean up the puke. Meanwhile, you and Damien grow a little closer. Oh. One more week and then we get to find out what happens.
Sure.
Okay. You know, let's do a little bit of creativity. That may not hurt. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Later, you see Damien packing a bag. I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I have fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged this teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured silky piss on whoever opened it. I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. I do like the armor there, though. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as heck. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching it. Do it. Just fucking do it. Cross species, economy, and social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in. If skipping detention were a possibility, I would have done that ages ago. I would have skipped detention before I even got detention. But you know what comes after detention? Expulsion. And if I'm expelled, how am I supposed to get into a college good enough to kickstart my career as a fiery threat to international safety?
What a noob!
Fucking moron. I'll just set the teacher's shoes on fire when he's not looking. Damn it, you're so bad at detention. You should be given detention for how bad you are at detention. You lose -2 smarts and 1 boldness. Well, I guess I'm going to do some more boldness then.
Sure.
That day you skip class just to hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority, and on the way there you run into Miami the Oni girl, or Mamami. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this crap. Gura seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gain +2 boldness. Think Mamimi and proceed to the bathrooms. As you enter the bathroom, you notice that there's something a little different about it. Specifically, the different thing is that it's on fire. Aw, man, can you believe it? The bathroom just randomly caught on fire for no reason. On the wall, you notice graffiti reading, "Scott is more swole than Damien 5 ever." But surely this is unrelated. Shit, dude. I can't get detention again. I have an urgent appointment with someone. And by that, I mean my fists have an urgent appointment with their face. And if my fists can't make that appointment... Damien cracks his knuckles.
Better think of a way to save him. Call Scott and have him pee it out. If there's one thing we know about Scott, is that he loves to pee on things. If he burned down the whole school, no one will be worrying about the little bathroom, or one little bathroom.
Fight fire with fire? Right. Because if the entire school was destroyed by unholy demonic fire, there's no way they could think it was me, right? Looks like there's no way out. Time to resort to senseless violence. Hang on. I'm getting a memo. It's from my secretary, Elbows. What's that, Elbows? My next appointment is here? Have Wrists send them in?
As lovely as welcoming, as lovely and welcoming as Elbows and Wrists have been, your appointment with Fists is not very fun. You lose -2 fun and 1 boldness. I am not good at this.
Sure.
You sit with Zoe and Damien. Damien seems angry, but in a low energy way, which is very weird for him. You feel the urge to chat.
Don't talk to me, fuck mice. I have a cold and I feel like shit. And I just want to drink my soup and murder someone.
What's that adorable little cup you're drinking from?
What? This cup is not adorable. It's a trophy that I took from a super buff dude after I killed him.
But it says, #1 son of all hell on it.
Gah! Yeah, well, maybe the buff dude was the #1 son of hell before I killed him and took his soup mug. Shut up, don't look at me.
Okay. Well, if you have no sentimental attachment to it, I guess you'd sell it to me for 10,000 money?
Yeah, right. Like you have that much money.
Dude, I was an eldritch deity devouring souls for centuries. You think I never took their swag along the way? Give me the cup.
No, it's my #1 son of all hell mug. And you can't have it. Get away from it. With your tentacles and all your mouth and your insensitive invasive questions.
Why? Why? Why should I get away? Why? They could go on like this all lunch, but maybe if you jump in, you can curry favor with one of them.
Fucking metal!
I wasn't reading all of that. My throat's starting to kill me, so I'm just going to read their stuff for the rest of this one.
That's fucking right. It's a curse. A crazy, crazy curse.
Something about a curse, then. A curse?
Yeah.
I love curses. Tell me everything.
Oh, well, you see, if I were to ever give away my #1 son of all hell cup, my skin would turn itself inside out and my eyes would disintegrate, and I would stop believing in the effectivity of getting vaccinated.
That's so cool. Wow, Damien, that sounds like a really powerful curse. I'm glad you've kept that adorable cup for non-sentimental reasons.
Yo!
Yo, Whizman. That was cool of you. Thanks. I feel 8% less sick now.
Yes, hopefully 8% less sick translates into something good prom date potential. The last evening, and hopefully
Sure.
I don't mess this up with Damien this time. There's a little bit more boldness. That day you skip class in no respect. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you are so bold you could kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you 500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit of that? You know what? You can keep +2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. You could start doing something productive, or you could put your blanket, put on your blanket and get up to some good old ghost shenanigans. You're looking for someone, but you're running into the person that might finally see through your ghost complete deception, apart from Liam.
Hiya!
Hiya! Wait, what's this? Another ghost? No, I can't believe this. Finally, someone else notices. This is clearly just Whizman wearing a... I can't believe it's because it's just too cool to be true. Come on. It's not cool nor true. Shh, Liam, I can hear our cool new ghost friend over all... I can't hear our new ghost friend over all your jealousy. So tell me, how did you die? We have to share so much ghost gossip, or ghost tip, or ghost sip, as I like to call it. Good question. Time to improve a lie with another bigger lie. I was offered as a sacrifice to the god of party. I only tell how I died on the third date. Boo, ghost wink. Oh, you were sacrificed? Oh, boo. But the thing people always sacrifice is virgins. So you were a virgin, huh? You know what they say, die a virgin, afterlife a virgin. Oh, you know what? I wasn't going for her anyway. No wonder you wear that sheet. He must be butt ugly under there. Wait, so you think he's a ghost wearing a sheet? This is just too much. They leave. The only thing you gain is some serious insecurities. Not cool. Also, you lose -2 charm and -1 fun. And now it's time for the prom.
Yo!
Let's ask. I don't think it's going to work.
Sure.
No way. No way am I going to prom with someone that can't properly help me when I'm being harassed by an interdimensional prince. I'm hot as hell, so that situation happens more often than you think. Peace out.
What a loser!
Prom night sucks. Why did you decide to ask someone to prom while wearing a blanket? You pretend to be a ghost. You pretended to be a ghost, yet you're the one haunted by the ghosts of your failures. Boo. Okay. That was good. Oh. Most likely to be banned from Disney World for the worst reasons. Damien's quote, "It's actually is actual fire an acceptable opinion or option for a quote?" Well, that didn't go too well. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? It's like it always does, life happens, and it was wonderful. The Slayer kept on harassing Liam and Damien. On one hot summer night, they ended up having the weirdest threesome ever. It was a life-changing experience for all of them, but they don't talk about it much. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job for handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. Polly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to hallucinating people and act as their spirit animal. For those 6 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. To battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there was plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Well, that was an interesting ending. Not exactly what I was planning, but... I'm going to let you enjoy these pictures, because they're pretty interesting.
I'm gonna take you all tonight on a scary walk in the park. You will see how we have fun, alright.
Mustaches. I had to go, or I had to go for a little bit. Sorry about that. Well, at least it didn't end like the last last two episodes together did. But one of these times, I will get a successful ending on a video, I hope. If that means I have to go the Calculester route, I will. But not yet. Honestly, some of the fails are probably more funny than some of the endings that are successful. Well, and then there was also the ending that we got last time, which was really interesting. Honestly, thank you people for making this game. Beautiful Glitch and those awesome people. But since that's the end, I would like to thank you guys for watching. I hoped you liked this. And if you did, please put a like on the video. And if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss anything. And I will see you Thursday.